All right, this is part four of my cancer journey. For those of you who are tuning in, I promise y'all, I am not trying to copy this lady who is going viral uh, with the title, Who the F Did I Marry? I'm not trying to copy her, but what I did understand after watching her is that people do have the capacity and the attention span to listen to or watch videos that are longer than a few minutes. Now, I have been procrastinating on actually getting my story out because I was under the impression, and so were other people that I got advice from, that, people, because they don't know you, you gotta, do short things and kind of build your following before. No, she debunked all of that because millions of people have watched her video. And so, listen, I do know that people are more inclined to listen to mess and what do you call it, drama and all that stuff. This, though it has some dramatic parts to it, this isn't a message story. This is a testimony of the miracle working power of God, the hand of God on my life, and the fact that if God is not done with your life, the enemy can't do anything. So I just want to get that out there. I know you guys will uh, see some similarities. We both are recording, randomly, from places and from our cars and stuff. But I simply want to be obedient to God in getting my story out like He told me to, because somebody's going to be blessed and encouraged by it, and prayerfully, uh, be see my life and see that, you know, that with God, you can go through this and make it out on the other side. If I did not have God in my life, first and foremost, I wouldn't be here. And then also the support system of my friends, family, church family, all of that played a part. So let me get into part four of uh, of my cancer journey. And so I um I did a partial chemo treatment that, went into my lung area. Then I did a full treatment with the carbotaxol combo in the hospital. And then I opted out of the other one. It was my choice. And I said, let's go ahead and get straight to the surgery. So we did the surgery. Surgery went well. I uh, of course, was in a lot of pain from my rib part all the way down. Was split open. They took out what they could see with the natural eye. Was able to save my organs so that I can still have kids. It was wonderful. I healed uh, fairly quickly, and I jumped, back into doing my normal stuff, driving, helping at the church. I'm always very active in my local church wherever I'm at, and so I jumped back in there to start serving again. And this is the part that I would say that I probably regret, and that is, excuse me, when I went back up for my follow up after the surgery. They said, we got everything out, and they didn't say cancer free, but they were like, we got everything out that we could see with our naked eye. And I had already done the chemo treatment, and so I said, bet, let me go on with the rest of my life. And I opted out the last three uh, treatments. So, excuse me, looking back in hindsight, I should have just finished. I should have uh, it was against the doctor's, what do you call it? It was not something the doctors wanted me to do. I forgot what I was trying to say. It's not something the doctors wanted me to do, but I, was using my faith and saying, okay, well, God can do the rest. Listen, we have to use wisdom. Like, there's nothing wrong with exercising your faith, but also doing whatever other means you can do on your end to make sure that you're healthy. So, yeah, in hindsight, I should have just took the rest of the chemo, but I didn't. Fast forward, I think it was not even. So this was 2018. I think I was done with everything. Man, I'm sorry, y'all. My timeline. I should have wrote this down before I started the video, but I think September, no, October was my first official chemo treatment. So by December, I was done with my surgery, and uh, January is when I was supposed to start chemo, and I stopped it. So that was 2018, 2019, March of 2020, right when COVID and stuff was prevalent, is when it came back. Um, I mentioned before about the incident that happened with my brother, and the reason why I brought that up is because as we were, going through COVID, and you know, I mean, obviously it was a trying time for everybody, but I believe he was specifically triggered with the things that were going on, and um, we find out that the cancer came back, and well, I'm sorry, Lord, y'all, please bear with me. Uh, we didn't know if the cancer was back for sure. My CA-125 was elevated. I was having pain, uh, and they said the only way we can go in and find out if it really is back, if we do a surgery. And so I had to sign papers to say if the cancer is back, that I would have to have a hysterectomy. Now, at this point, I have shifted to Carmanos downtown. Carmanos McLaren, you know, was dragging their feet and getting me in. And I'm like, I feel like it's a race against time for me to be able to uh, not be in a place where I can't have kids. So I'm on them, on them, on them. They're dragging their feet. I said, okay, whatever. Let me go back to Carmanos, Detroit. And then at that time, they gave me a different oncologist who is still my oncologist today. I absolutely love him, Dr. John Wabilik. Shout out to him. Uh, and so had to sign the papers that said if if cancer is back, I have to have a hysterectomy, and I would not find I wouldn't find out until I woke up. And so, of course, I had everybody praying. I was standing on faith that it wouldn't come back. And uh, so it was nope, yeah, early March of 2020. I'm going in, and nobody's allowed to come with me. Uh, all of these doctor's appointments and stuff, I am walking this journey by myself. Uh, and as these things are going on, my brother also is starting to show small signs of having an episode, which, of course, like I said before, I was scared of that, and so with him living in the same household, it was just a whirlwind of things going on in my mind, and we'll get into that in a minute with part 5.